She is earning her stripes today. It's amazing what a contrast it is between how the top looks with all those different colors on it, and then you look at the bottom, just still all white. It's amazing how toned down the ship looks now. A couple of quick little things about the decals. You'll notice that there aren't those red stripes on the saucer. The same is true for the bottom. The ones that came in the kit, because they were so old, they just disintegrated, and I don't have a way to make new decals, so they're just going to have to not be on. Alright, well, I'm here at my dad's house, and I thought I'd show you guys the images I got back from the print shop this week. So here's the one for the Enterprise B. It's got, hope you can see that, the United Federation Planets logo here, a nice little Star Trek logo there, an image of Kirk, and then we got this one, which actually looks like it could be a movie poster. And this is for the original series ship, Big Enterprise. This one is 12 by 14. This one is 10 by 12. So came out really, really, really nice. Images are really nice and clear. There's no distortion in the graphics or nothing, so really, really nice. And then Dad had a piece of Lexan here, which we're going to use to sandwich the images between. Basically, going to take cut this into four pieces. And then sandwich the images between the Lexan, and then put a hole in the middle of the paper, and then drill a hole through the Lexan. So I've been reading up on how to do that without, melting anything or burning it. So should be pretty good. But that's how the images look. Okay, so 6 months later. 7 months later, something like that, we have a finished model kit. It's been flat coated. I used this stuff right here to flat coat it. Worked pretty good. Just put a little bit of alcohol in there with it, and it shot really nice and clean out of the airbrush. So all of this came out pretty nice. Here's how the side of the ship looks. Get my thumb out of the way. Sorry. And the decals are pretty. I hope you can read this, if I can get it in focus. Comes out and looks nice. So, a very here's the bottom section here. So the decals all came out pretty good. And then just a view of the top. So, everything came out pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with the way that it looks. I'm not going to light it up on camera because I want to wait till I have the base done. And as you saw in the previous clip, I've got the images in for the base. So we will be able to get going on that. Ready?
Yeah.
When I get through it, just take this piece, or this one, just take it away that way.
Okay.
Good, huh?
Yep.
Be enough, right?
Yep. That should be good. All you gotta do is come out.
Yeah, come out and go through that channel.
Cool. Okay, so what we got here is just a piece of scrap wood with a little notch we've cut in it here. And that'll be for the wires to run in. And then this was a 3/8 bit. We just took a pencil and wrapped it with some sandpaper and cleaned the hole out so this slides in there nice and easy. Then we tested our drill bit on our Lexan, and as you can tell, no cracks, so that's good. And then just tested that over this, and goes down nice and smooth. So now we're going to cut the big pieces and go from there. Okay, so we got one of our mock-up here, and like I said before, this is going to be the piece for the stand to sit through. Had to sand that a little bit and put a little notch in it, so that'll get centered in here. And then we got a notch cut out here for the Lexan to come through. And we drilled holes today in the Lexan. Didn't hear any cracking sounds, so I'm going to assume that it's okay. I don't want to take the cover off yet until I'm ready to slide it in. And I'm going to take the one that goes on the bottom and sand it to diffuse the light really good. And then of course the one on the top I won't do anything to, so you can see the image. And then these are the big pieces here. These actually fit that one I just showed you. We got a piece over here that we're going to use for the bottom. I think the plan is to notch the bottom of this as well so that the bottom will slide in. Basically what we're going to do is put some screws in there, and this will be the back, like the back portion of the base. So there will be screws in here so that you can remove this, and the stand is not going to be glued into place, so you'll be able to pull the stand out. However, it is very snug. Be able to pull the stand out. All the electronics will be hooked up to the back here, power supply and the switch, and then just run the wires up to here, and then we'll run LEDs around that. So that's the plan. So this will be able to, the base will not be glued in, the Lexan will not be glued in, so you'll be able to pull this out if you need to get in here and do anything. And over here we've got just running some experiments with the little switch that we're going to be using, and also with the plug, trying to get the size right. 3/8 is not quite big enough, so I think we're going to go with a 7/16 drill bit, and then also running some holes here, and then using this wood chisel, which is kind of a tiny one, to try to straighten these holes out so that you can slide the switch down in there. The switch is going to have to be wired before it goes down in place, just because of how small it is. It is not as thick as this wood is. So there's that. And then we were using, let's see, I thought I was going to show you another piece here. Nah, here it is. We're using these, I think they're called Forstner drill bits. And and you see how much bigger that is. So what we're going to do is, on the back side, we cut this big hole. And then on the front side is where the power port will slide through. That's what we need the 7/16 bit for. And the power port will slide through, and then this gives us enough room on this side that with this, with that little nut right there, and it'll give us plenty of room to tighten that down.